Oracle certification. You can actually get certified from Oracle as a certified DBA or a certified developer. There are simplistic paths and more complex, more expensive paths that involve training courses. The simplest way to find out about it is to go to Oracle's website, click on the training link and go to one of these sections. It'll give you the certification paths, which will tell you where to look and become certified. There's a few simple things I want to tell you. Other than actually looking through the certification tracks and looking at the course schedules and what needs courses and what doesn't, the courses are very expensive, bear that in mind. The one thing I like to tell people, if I click on certification, is the importance of preparation. Obviously approved courses, if you like doing instructor-led courses, then go ahead if you can afford it. Personally, I like to learn by myself. Practice tests are very important. I used some practice tests a while back and I don't seem to be able to find the same company. It's possibly that Oracle's taken them over or somebody else has bought them out or the name has changed. But these things are very important. It looks like we've got multiple companies. We've got Kaplan, we've got Transcender. I don't know exactly what these practice tests are like, but I do know that they're extremely useful. You usually have plenty of questions in, and they will allow you over a period of time to test yourself to see whether you can actually get to the pass mark or not. It's usually quite high. It's usually 80 to 85%, if not higher, on some of the courses or some of the tests. The closest you will get for certification from doing this course would be an introduction to Oracle SQL, which is going to be 11G is, as far as I know, Oracle Database Expert, SQL Expert. This is all about SQL. This particular course will probably cover maybe 25% to 30% of that material. The next course will cover another 30 to 40% of that material. Anything extra you're going to need to get by reading the manuals. I can't cover everything. These practice tests are quite expensive, but they're very useful and they work extremely well on CD because I tend to use them over a longer period of time. One of the better ways or the better things to do other than the practice tests is to go into the Oracle manuals and read the Oracle manuals. Yes, there is a lot of information in there. It's big, it's huge, it's complicated, but you need to know all this stuff in order to pass the certification tests. If you feel that you need to get certified, it will certainly help you to make you more employable, more marketable. But there's generally a lot of things that you find out when doing certification that you don't necessarily use. But most of it you probably will use in one way or another in the future. But if you just look at the manuals, let's go back to the manuals here. There's an awful lot in Oracle. And a lot of it is not covered by certification tests of any kind, such as the more specialized things such as Oracle RAC and standby servers and replication. You can get specific courses and master certifications in things like Oracle RAC, replication and standby databases, but that's not part of the basic certification track. What you're looking at for this course and the next one are Oracle SQL, PLSQL and the basics of Oracle. I have put some extra things in this course, including how to install a database, which is very useful when you're trying to figure out how to work it. You can't install it, you can't use it. Another way to find certification test questions is to actually just go on to Google and look them up online. Although I wouldn't recommend going for courses that are not on Oracle's website. These may be quite good. The only way to find out is they're cheaper is to try them. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it though. Test questions are a little flaky if they're not quite up to standard, and you've got to be very careful what you pick. That's the basis of certification.